Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope that everybody is happy and healthy. I'm sorry that I am late. However, I am here nevertheless. I hope everybody is doing well. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you like this video, share, and hit that bell notification so that you are notified every time I post a new video or even do a live. It is Sunday. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. You guys, I am here looking all crazy because I did forget what time it was. I got so caught up in watching this new um Lifetime show, not Lifetime, but Netflix show that I literally forgot. All right, I need, Jacqueline, I've never got to catch one of Trilletta's I even looked at her page. So I think after this live, I'm gonna go and look at her page and actually see who Trilletta is. I've never actually saw who she was. So I hope you had a good week. School's almost out, and the rain is coming down. You guys, I literally look at me. I don't have nothing to hide today. Um, whew, the camera don't owe me nothing, and I don't owe the camera nothing. But I will get this hair up on my face. I don't put no lipstick on, which is fine because guess what? This is me. This is what I look like most of the time. So I do apologize. I am just here. I wanted to start out this video for those that have never excuse me, because of the rain, my voice is getting a little different. If you've never gone back and seen any of my original videos from the beginning, when I started this channel, I've been ripping and running, Jacqueline. I have, but it's okay. I feel okay though. I feel good. I didn't do too much this weekend. I went to Walgreens earlier and just did like some points. I went to go out to the dollar store to get some baskets because I have all of this toothpaste and I no longer I have them in big totes and it just became too much. So I need some more shelves and some more totes and stuff. And I keep saying I'm not going to do no couponing. So I have not been technically couponing, but I have been bargain shopping. Like Walgreens had the big packs of Angel Soft on last chance for $2. And I had $1.50 coupon. So, I had making them 50 cents for the big pack. So yeah, I did a little bit of that. And then they had they had the Arm and Hammer buy one get two free, and it was like $6.49, and then I had like $1 off coupon, so literally getting paid like $1 and something for three, So I did some of that yesterday, but outside of that, I really am gonna take a little hiatus from couponing. I'm still gonna post videos on couponing. I'm actually preparing my slides and stuff for tomorrow to start posting tomorrow. There's some good deals this week at Family Dollar and Dollar General. You guys will please look forward to those videos tomorrow. But I wanted to start this video out by saying I want people to kind of go back if you have a chance and look at, if you haven't already seen my earlier videos back before I talked about couponing. I started this channel as a release for me because I'm open about dealing with mental health. I deal with manic depression. I deal with bipolar depression. And sometimes I even get a little schizo. And I'm not ashamed of it, right? So I talked about that. I talked about starting over. I've been divorced. I married my high school sweetheart. I also divorced my high school sweetheart. I talked about the dating scene in between, trying to date after a divorce, and good luck with that for those that got to do it. I talk about some of everything. So the last month or so, 2 months, I think I've dedicated to kind of talking about couponing, and I've gotten away from everything else. So I'm going to I keep saying I'm going to switch it back up. I'm going to start back doing some of my cooking videos because I want to challenge myself on that. I want to do a 30-day keto challenge. So I want to start doing some of that and start cooking some, some keto, making some keto meals on camera. I will always advocate for mental health. I will always advocate for domestic violence. I will forever get on here and use my voice, even when I'm losing my voice, for those things. And also, I'm still going to throw in one or two, but I'm going to limit to like 1 or 2 coupon videos per week. And I say that now, then I'll start finding some good stuff and be like, oh, I got to put this out there. But I just want those that have not had a chance or may have a chance to go back and kind of look at the beginning videos and just kind of you'll get a good understanding of who I am. Hi, Tanya. How are you, love? Thank you for joining. I want people to get a real understanding on who Erica Yolanda is. We say I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a caretaker, I'm a caregiver, and every now and then I don't give a shit. So that's me. But excuse my French. But yeah, that's me. So yeah. But I've been looking. If you guys have not had a chance to download your Dollar General digitals this week, Dollar General has some good digitals this week. They have some good matchups. It's gonna be good. I have been looking at them and I've been kind of just trying to figure out how I'm gonna put them together. Because there's some that you don't have to wait till Saturday to do. You can do them anytime through the week. If you want to wait, till Saturday to say the extra $5. But if you like me and you're not pressed about that $5, I say go for it. Family Dollar has some repeat deals, and I say repeat, a lot of the coupons like the Colgates, they repeated themselves and stuff. So those are some good things that's going on. And if you have not been in your Walgreens, check your Walgreens because these end of season clearances are amazing. I think I'm gonna take you guys with me to my little fort. I'm trying to figure out, do I really feel like carrying this laptop in there? No, probably not, because then I would have to get up and actually move around. You guys, this movie, I was watching this Netflix movie. Is about this lady. She had helped her husband, like, put him through medical school. Then he didn't want to be a doctor. Then she put him through law school. Then he got big and cheated on her and took the kids and the house and put her out and making her out to be crazy and all kind of stuff. And y'all, I was deep into it. My husband came in and was like, "What you got going on?" I'm looking at this movie like, this is crazy because this is real life, right? Men do that in real life. They make people behind every crazy woman. It's a man that made her that way. I'm telling y'all, I be going through like, I'm one of the people that I suppress a lot. I'm looking up at my TV. I suppress a lot of things. I suppress a lot of my feelings and bite my tongue a lot to keep from saying the wrong thing, to keep from getting in trouble or hurting anybody's feelings. And now that I actually go through therapy like twice a week, my therapist is making me realize that me suppressing certain things is making me have, like, I go into manic modes. And when I go in manic modes, I'll go on like shopping sprees. I've been spend like a lot of money, whether it be couponing or just spending money. I'll do that. I'll lay in my bed and I'll cry. And y'all, I have like the best husband in the world now. And my husband is a protector. He's like my protector. And I know that it bothers him when he can't get me out of those stages. Like, I don't get in those stages too often. But when I do, it gets bad. Right? And as a woman, I'm not ashamed to tell y'all about that. Like, I get on here and I will I will smile and laugh and cut up with y'all. And some days I just get right back in my bed and just be like, and I don't even know how I had the energy to put on, but I still do it because the show must go on. And as women, we were taught you get tired, take a nap. We don't complain too much, right? That's why we had babies and men don't. Your man get a stomach ache, he in the bed hooping and hollering like he about to die. We get a stomach ache, we take 2 Tylenols and keep it moving. And that's why, yeah, Jacqueline, yeah, and it's rough. And I come from a family that you don't really talk about your feelings. You don't really talk about it. It's not like there's no rule that says you can't talk about it, but you just get in the habit of not talking about it. Like, I have some girlfriends that are closer to me than sisters. Like, I know I can call them, I can pick up the phone and be like, listen, da 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 what's going on? My girlfriend Sherry, met her. We vent all week long to each other. This is what's happening, and da 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 da. And she be like, "Yep, this is what you do." She'll talk me off the cliff. And I got sisters, real life sisters, that I wouldn't even call and be like, "Man, I got a headache." I wouldn't even tell them that, because sometimes they just don't understand. And I like to. Everybody needs a good girlfriend, or even if you got a good guy friend. Everybody needs that good friend that they can just be like, "Man, listen, pull up a chair because you won't believe this." We need that. This is what, like, I don't know, my friends, real friends, like, for real. You need that person to just be like, "Man, you won't even believe this is happening." Even when I might get off this live sometimes and be like, "Whew," and I got to call Sherry. Girl, before I started that live, you wouldn't even believe I was slung over and just looking crazy. Like, for real. Yeah, lately I've been this is how I know when I have too much on my plate. I've been forgetting. I will leave out my room, go to the kitchen to get water, get in the kitchen and forget what the hell I'm in the kitchen for, and be looking around like a crazy person. Why am I in this kitchen? Why am I in? And have to walk back to the room, lay back down just to remember what I had got up for. That's when I know I have I need to step back. Like, right now, I'm on break. I'm on a little break from work because I'm going through one of my modes because it didn't, Jacqueline. It didn't. And I didn't realize until about I remember the first month I was in Walmart. The first month of last year, when it first happened, like end of March, early April, I was in Walmart. And I felt like I was in Chirac. Like, people were wearing masks, and I felt like the walls was closing in on me, and I thought I was about to pass out. And I had been, back then you couldn't find the mask. So I took my best Burberry scarf and cut it up and made mask for me and my family. A little good Burberry mask scarf. And I just remember thinking I was gonna pass out. And even right now, to this point, going in the stores with masks on, I get back out to my car and I can't breathe. Or I feel like I'm really having a panic attack. And I'm like, how long is this gonna last? And then I went through that phase where, because at this point, everybody's either knows somebody that had it or maybe they had it themselves. But I just remember having to pray for so many people. You pray for everybody. There's not one prayer that I don't, time that I pray, I don't pray for the world. But when you have those moments and you just like, the odds are so stacked, you thinking that you're going to lose your husband, your child, your mama, your daddy, somebody you're going to lose behind this situation. And you are petrified. You are petrified. And I'm already, a lot of people don't realize that I'm an introvert. Like, I can get up and give a speech in front of 1,000 people, but I'm not comfortable in a room with 5 people. I will. I've done it before. I've given a speech in front of 1,000 people, and I will sit down and be in the room. 5 people walk in, and I'll be like, and I'm really like, it really starts to like get to me, right? And so I had a situation at work. This was back in March. I get audited. Everything gets audited. You know, especially the type of work I do, I get audited, and you may have the same auditor for a while, and they're used to you, and they're used to your work. And I talk on the phone a lot, so they make sure that you're doing everything you're supposed to do, and everything went according to the standards and this, and that, and third. And I had an auditor that, and she literally said that I was talking to myself. She's like, yeah, and all I said was like, he says, allow me just a moment to look up this information. You go, please hold, and then I kind of go do 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 do. And I did that, and she literally transcribed it in the audit report and was like, yeah, she talks to herself. Well, I deal with mental illness. My higher ups know within the company knows that I have an issue because it's a part of my, it's a disability issue, really. Honestly, it's something that is in writing that I take so many days off a month when need be to deal with it. I may wake up one morning and completely be in third or fourth person and can't work that day. So I have things that protect me. So I remember, now normally I would just flip out. I would just be like, nope, and I remember calling my boss, and my boss was just kind of like, well, she doesn't know you, don't take it personal. I'm like, I got to take that personal because that's my mental health. And this was on a Friday. I've not been back to work since. I have been out on medical leave because it literally, they had to go back in and recalculate my meds because it put me in a place where I wanted to get out of position. So I'm gonna be honest, and I'm honest, and I'm transparent with y'all about that. So I seriously, some of my videos I talk about, I'm like, yeah, y'all see celebrities and things, famous people get on here and be like, oh, well, I'm bipolar. The doctor gave me my medicine and I'm good. They took their medicine on a Tuesday, and Wednesday they were back to normal. Anybody that suffers with any type of mental health, or even having a regular, if you was taking antibiotics, we both know that antibiotics is not going to work in a day. So how y'all going to get on here? It takes 30 days for your system to even read that you're taking a medication. That's why I'm like, even if you get a shot, the most a shot going to do is put you to sleep at that moment. How y'all get on here and play about mental health? I don't play about it. I'm serious about it. When I put it in my titles and stuff, like YouTube literally will cut it off from children of under 18. They will not let them see videos and stuff, or somebody will report it or something. So that's real life for me. That's why couponing has been. It started out back in 2010, 2011. I started couponing, and it was a scapegoat. And it was, it got me through the second round of college, nursing school. And then it became therapy and a hobby and then a habit. And now it's just kind of like, ooh, it's a high. That's why I got to come off that high now, because I got to get stuff in order. Because my last live, I had titled it talking, working and couponing and keeping things in order, and everything is out of order right now because I had to change one of my couponing rooms, one of my stockpile rooms, into a hospice room, and take out things and bring in oxygen tanks and stuff like that, and hospital beds. And now I have stuff all over. There's not one spot in my house that I have not hid something, and I'm forgetting where I'm putting stuff at. And right now, if you walk into my, that living room that nobody sits in, The Forbidden Living Room. The Forbidden Living Room is so full of toothpaste stacked up by order and brand, what type, sensitivity, cavity protection, all of this is stocked up, and I gotta get it together. Jacqueline, you will be surprised what I do with me time, honey. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me time is not for everybody. Cause me time, it consists of me trying to figure out what I can do next. I've tried me time. Like when I sit here, I still got my nail kit sitting right next to me. The nail kit I showed y'all last week, I still got it sitting right next to me. I still got my little finger right here that I play with and design the little nails and stuff before I put them on there. That's me time. I be sitting right here designing them nails, thinking about what I can do next. I have not had a real pedicure since March 3rd of 2020. And me and my pedicures, we like best friends. Like we really like best friends. And I've not been to see her, even though things are opening back up and they gave the all clear and stuff. I'm not comfortable going to sit in the nail salon. And I'm that person that got my toes done once a week. And if I didn't like the color, I go back in twice a week. I have not done that since March of 2020. I'm not gotten my toes done. When I get depressed, I sit in chaos. Like I always make sure that my bathrooms and my kitchens is clean. And stuff is my family room, the one that people are supposed to sit in. I got so much stuff sitting in there. The couches are full. The corners are full. I want to call Mary Maid. Like it's not nasty. Jacqueline, I'm scared. I'm scared, Jackie. Like I really want to go and be like, but I'm scared to exhale. I'm so afraid to go and exhale. I feel like if I go, I'm not ride past there all the time. And I'm like, I just want to go and tell Kelly, let me pick a color. I don't. I'm so. This has done something. If when I sit down and think about it, like I tell my girlfriends, I'm like, y'all, when this is over, I'm going to everybody party. I'm gonna stop taking people for granted when they invite me places, because people always invite me to parties and lunches and things, and I don't never go. I be having all kind of excuses why I can't go. Girl, Jackie, I feel like if I put a mask on, my feet gonna need a mask too. I will probably be the one in there, and I have done this before, and she knows me. I'll be the one bringing my own Lysol. I'll be wiping down the chairs, cleaning off the little foot area, because me and her, we cool enough where I can clean her establishment and just be sitting there, and then I'll stare at everybody, because where I live at, people they wasn't wearing masks when we was told to wear masks. They wasn't putting masks on. So, now it's against the law to cough and sneeze in public. Like I'll be in there acting crazy. Like as soon as somebody's close enough and sneeze, and I don't know how far apart they got the chairs. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not through that freak out time yet. Like I am literally at a time in my life that I don't recognize this time. And even when I go and coupon, I put my mask on, but I zone out. I get tunnel vision. I get my tunnel vision, and I just go, and I'm not thinking about what's going on, the pandemic, and none of that stuff. I ain't thinking about none of that when I'm couponing. I think that's another reason why I'm kind of scared to stop, but I just need a 30-day detox from it. I just need a 30-day. Like I'm gonna post the deals. I got the deals already, typing them up on my phone and everything. I'm still gonna post them. Start posting tomorrow. I might post them tonight. I don't know how I feel. I'm still gonna post them, right? But I'm gonna take a detox myself, because Walgreens had a lot of good last chance items yesterday. Yesterday I got a lot of last chance items. And this morning I had so much Walgreens bucks that I needed to spend, and I still couldn't spend them all. I always try to start the week off fresh and see how many I can accrue. Like last week, I accrued $68. So I got to start Monday off with, I think I got $46 that I couldn't spend, because I made some back today, and it left me with like $46. And I brought so much stuff. I brought a bunch of men's Axe because they got the Axe on sale for $4.59, $4.49, my store, and then they buy one get one half off. So it's like $4.59, and then the other one comes out to like $2.29 or something like that. So I was trying to like load up on the men's Axe because I do sometimes do college bundles and stuff. When I know somebody who got kids going off to college and things, I'll do bundles for them because, you know, little kids, they need their stuff. So I'll be trying to do that. But I don't know. I'm just not. Today is just, I don't know. Today just been it's just been crazy. It's been raining. It's been rainy all day. It's been raining. I'm not gonna yawn. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to yawn. And I got so caught up into this show because, yeah, I've been through a divorce. And luckily I was smart enough to, like, I'm the one that got the house and stuff like that. But I'm looking, and he did one over. And I be like, yo, men too, because women will get you too. But I be telling women, like, do never, ever, ever put a man in charge of y'all finances. If y'all going 50-50, go 50-50. But you need to always know what's going on. I don't care if he make more money than you. Yo, listen. And as women, you know, we got to always have some. I know why my grandmama and them used to tuck money in their bras and stuff. We got to always have that put away. You can't be, because when he decided to up and leave, or in her case, put out the house, what you gonna do? What is you gonna do? And then to sit there, we see the movies and stuff, and they be like, oh, well, he always handled the money. So you was working and he was handling your paycheck too? That's on them. We got to, okay, Tanya, we got to have that. We got to be right. We got to be right. Y'all, I married my high school sweetheart. We was dating from like middle school and then high school, one of those schools. I should have been a special ed for marrying a dummy. But we never lived together before we got married. And that was another thing I think that we went wrong. That we had never lived together. So we really didn't know each other. We spent all them years together, thought we knew each other. We really did not know each other. Because once we lived together, it only took the first 2-3 months, lovey-dovey, da-da-da-da. By month 5, 6, it was like, I don't like this. I don't think this gonna work. Like, this ain't gonna work. I found his habits. He found my habits. He was intimidated because I made more money than him. Like, it's not my problem. I'm smarter than you, dude. It was just a lot. It was a lot. Child. Look here, y'all. I don't even introduce my left hand to my right hand. Just be walking around all day like this. No. And I think God, I thought that I think God that I was so young. I was in my early 20s when I went through that, because I met a nurse friend a few months ago who was 62 years old. 62 years old when her husband filed for divorce. She had not worked. When they decided to have kids, he wanted her to stay home and raise the kids. The only thing she did do right is that she continued her education hours and kept her license going. That's the only thing that she did right, was keep her license going. But she really don't even know how to be a nurse. And she out there, she was like, I had to buy a new car because she does a traveling job. So she's like, I brought a new car. The kids is grown. She done moved into a 2-bedroom trailer, which, you know what? At 62 years old, no kids, you don't need nothing no bigger than that. Yeah. Kudos for moving into a 2-bedroom trailer. I ain't mad at you for that, because the less space, the better. But she just had no clue. Like, it's like she been under a rock for the last 40 years. She been under a rock. Like, nah, don't never let nobody put you in that predicament. Like, my husband and I now, we have the best understanding and communication when it comes to money. That's one thing I thank God, because I had gave up. It seemed like I was meeting lying men. This is what was out there. It was lying men, old dirty dogs, married men, old dusty men. I had dated a man, y'all. This man, I had thought that God had answered my prayers and sent the right person to me. Kind of find out the devil will answer your prayers too, and I think we all know that. This man had told me he had lost his wife, had done described to me how nice her funeral was, how he had to bury her. It was the hardest thing in the world. He had to bury her. Told me he picked out a pink casket, put on a pink dress, didn't know what he was going to do. And he was an older man, because I realized that I was actually, by the time I was in my 20s, I was into older men. And because I thought they would be more mature, more experienced, and not with the foolishness, right? So we had done went, he had money. We had done went, picked out, the relationship moved fast. We had done went, picked out land to build a house on, and, you know, he lived out of town, and he was going, because his businesses was out of town, so he would still come down. I would live in the house, and they were building the houses and the developments. I should have knew something was wrong, because he wanted to buy the lot next to the one where we were going to build a house. And he was like, no, because he owns trucks. He wanted to have the trucks parked in the other lot. So I was like, okay, I should have known he just didn't want nobody to recognize him, because I didn't know that he was actually from that area. He lived out of town, but he was from that area. So I had done changed my whole world. I changed my job. I upped and moved. I did everything to find this man was an old, lying, no good, dirty, married dog. And I think I told the story. I called, when I found out, I felt so bad. I felt horrible. I called his wife and I said, I'm so-and-so, and I'm sorry, I've been dating your husband. I didn't know. He told me you was dead. I'm sorry. I didn't know, just apologize. I was so heartbroken. I was young. At this point, I'm like 22, 23. And she was an older lady too. She was like, oh, my husband wouldn't date the likes of you. I'm like, wow. Again, I'm 22, 23. Very mature, but yet not as mature as I am today. I said, well, if that's the case, I'm going to continue to date your husband. I'm not going to stop dating him. And every time you get in your car and you smell the white diamonds, that's me. I'll have him buy you some so that we can smell alike, so the smell don't bother you. I continued to date him until I got tired. And when I say got tired, until I stacked up enough money, enough of his money, till I felt like I was due my pain and suffering. I was through with my pain and suffering. Because I had been cheated on by my first husband. Not only the foolishness, the fighting, and this, that, third, he was a cheater too. So, and by the time I never looked at him the same. Like, he and through it all, after I had outed him and told him, yo, I know you married and this and that, that man still played me like I was stupid. And it was so crazy too. I'll be like, when we go places, we would go out of town, we take trips. He'll buy me something. I'll be like, you need to get your wife one, because it's not fair that your mistress got one and your wife don't have one. I was young, stupid, but yet smart. I always reminded him, don't play me stupid. You buy me something, you buy her something. My favorite perfume is Journey by Mary Kay. And y'all know back then, Journey was like $37 a bottle. And that's expensive for back in those days, $37 for a bottle of perfume, I would always make him get her one. No, you get me Journey, you get her one too. I get a necklace, she get a necklace. Matter of fact, I get a necklace, get her some pearls. She older than me. But we went through that phase for a little while. Then I got rid of him. I had moved to his town, and he used to like to circle around the block when he leave for work. How you worry about leaving my house when your wife lived down the road, but you stayed at my house every night? So she must have was used to being cheated on. And so I waited till he did his 3 circles. I knew how many times he would circle around the house before he had to go in the office. And I bounced. When he did that last circle, I hauled tail back to South Carolina. I started over. When I say started over, I started over from scratch. I had to get another car. I had to get another job. I started. I had to get another house. I had to do everything over, and it was okay. And for a little while, because I have parents that are still together, so I was sad because I'm like, man, my mom and daddy still together, and here I am, just this mess up, just mess up, jumping in and out. I'm not a dater. I don't like to date. Like, I'm that person that dating scares me because I know people are crazy and I be thinking somebody go kill me and follow me and stalk me, which I done had that happen too. That's why I always used to borrow somebody's car if I had to go meet a dude. One of my friends could have easily been killed because I always been in their car. I just used to give people the wrong names, just do all kind of immature stuff, you know. And I got my life together. Then I made a bad mistake. I started dating my best friend. Like, he was my best friend. Like, we had matching names. Mine just had an A in it and his, Eric and Erica. We was like this. And we crossed that line. And it was horrible because in the end, we don't have that friendship no more. Because that's a line that we shouldn't have never crossed. Like, we literally was staying together, everything. But he didn't love himself. He had a rough childhood. And one thing about it, when a man does not have a mother's love, it's going to be rough for them and whatever wife or girlfriend or whatever they be with. And that was the issue. He didn't have a mother's love. He was a great guy. Wasn't disrespectful. He just had his self-esteem was so low that I couldn't buy him self-esteem. Like, it was just too low. Like, I would always have to like reassure him, like, you're a good guy, and after a while, that shit get old. You get tired of telling somebody you're a nice guy. Like, you're a good guy. Like, dude, I'm gonna date you, but I'm not gonna sit here and like fist pump you all day long. I can't do that. And we was looking at houses together and stuff. Like, we was going, here I go again. I done moved to another state with him. Damn, now I'm starting over again. Whew, y'all. People be talking about Sierra prayer and stuff like that. Let me tell y'all what Erica prayer was. Lord, please don't send nobody that's going to kill me. Please don't send nobody that ain't got no money. Please don't send nobody that's going to ask me to borrow some money. Don't send nobody that's going, because the next man going to have to die. I'm going to have to kill him. Like, it's not going to be no more. You're not going to put your hands on me. You're not going to steal money from me. You're not going to drive my car. You will not be dropping me off to work in my car. I'm going to have to kill you. That was my prayer. Lord, please don't send nobody I got to kill. That's simple. It was so crazy that when I met my husband, I was in disbelief. I was waiting for a wife to pop out the woods. I was just waiting. Like, my husband was so too good to be true. I remember the first date we went out on, and I'm one of them people. I know how much money I got in my pocket, my bank account, so I'm not gonna order nothing I can't pay for. Because I done left a dude at a restaurant that couldn't pay for his meal before. Like, I done did that. I done went and ate, and we out eating, and we eating good. And it was a place called Bennigan's. And Bennigan's, I don't know if y'all have Bennigan's or heard of it, but Bennigan's used to have like a Monte Cristo sandwich. And it was like $12.95 on the menu, plus me, I want an appetizer because that's me. I want an appetizer. Get a little appetizer. And then I'm probably going to want some dessert. So, I'm going to treat myself to a 3-course meal. And I'm going to want, Hennessy on ice back then, or some Remy Martin, whatever you got. What's top shelf, And this dude ain't had the money to pay for his food. Oh, if I drove myself there, I'm getting ready to drive myself away. Now, you in the way to sit here and figure out how you going to pay for your food, because surely you didn't think dinner was on me. And here's another thing. Dudes think, I'm still, even though I've lost a lot of weight over the last few years, I'm still a plus-size girl. I will always be a plus-size girl because I'm solid. Guys think that plus size women. I'm a little darker, especially right now because it's summertime hit. I'm extra darker. They think that big girls got low self esteem. If big girl pull up in her own car, that I ain't never had no old car. If big girl got a good job and this, that, and third, please know. If big girl can order a 3-course meal, she can pay for it. She's not gonna pay for yours. And that's what guys think. They prey on women with low self esteem. I don't have low self esteem. I have depression disorder. Big damn difference. I might be sad and teary, but I ain't paying for your food. I might be a little down, but I ain't down to pay for your food. So when I met my husband, I remember the first night, he was like, order what you want. And I know me, I ordered what I had in my bank account. I knew how much I had, just in case it went left. Like I ain't no dude like that. And we met at the restaurant. We met. I was in my car. He was in his car. Cool. And this man, I was just thinking, this man is so beautiful. He had these green eyes, and then them eyes turned colors. Ooh, he get me with them eyes. Still get me with them eyes to this day. Girl, not only I'm not a fool, I'm not a damn fool. But I remember I ordered some firecracker sticks because this was my normal. Because where we went at was my normal spot anyway. That was my after work or getting off the airplane. It was right at the airport. As soon as I get off the airplane, I'll run over here and get me Hennessy on ice, straight, no chaser, and these firecracker sticks so I don't get sick trying to drink, right? And I know my firecracker sticks was $8. And I knew that I was going to have at least 2 shots of Hennessy in each one of my shots because I was drinking VSOP. So I think each one of my shots was like $12. So I'm like, all right, cool. I know I need at least $40 to get out this restaurant tonight, right? And when the bill came, he just pulled out American Express and put it in. Ooh, I was impressed. What? Because I don't, and that's the thing with me. I don't mind going Dutch on the first night. If it's our first date, I'll go Dutch because when we leave, I don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. Because nowadays people want to, they want to. That's another thing. I went out with this clown one time. He thought we was going to a hotel the first night. First of all, you didn't want to pay to get me a bracelet at the fair, but you want to pay for a hotel. You can't even afford the kind of hotels I'm used to. Because surely you must be thinking some Motel 6, and I'm a Hyatt Regency kind of girl. Oh, okay. Thought so. Thought I broke somebody said something, but yeah, it was one of those things that my husband, he pulled out that Amex, slid it in there. Honey, he paid that bill so quick, I ain't even see the waitress. Like, whoo. And then asked me out the next night. Yes, sir, I will go. Yes, sir, I will go out with you. Because I'm thinking, yes, I will go out with you. Because by the second date, I probably start seeing your true colors. Something gonna give, right? By second date. So we went out. That man took me out every night that week. Whew. Finally, that Friday night came. He was like, I want you to come to my house and cook for me and my kids. And I didn't know he had actually recently lost his wife. His wife, I actually married a man who actually really did pass away. For real this time, And he's like, come cook for me and my kids. I was like, yeah, I knew it was a catch-22. You done fed me all week. Now I got to come to your house and cook. All right, then. But he was testing me. He was testing to see, and he lived in a different state from me. But it was only like an hour and a half drive, 2-hour drive. So it wasn't that bad. And came to his house. First time in a long time I've been to a man's house because most of them was married or lying about having a house, And so I went to his house, cooked. I even baked the cake. I was feeling real good. I baked the cake. That's how I get him every time. He started talking trash now. All I got to do is go in there and cook something. He'll shut up. But the guy that I had met before I started dating my husband, before I met my husband, we used to talk on the phone. You meet people, we talk on the phone because you got to fill them out, right? And he was talking, right? He had a job. And this was what he said. So you want to come by my house? So I'm like, oh, okay, well, you got a house. Okay, so you ain't got no wife because you got a house. Then he said, I get off the bus at Like the bus. Sir, do you go to school? Are you in school? He was like, no, because my car broke down right. Sir, you got a car, it's broke down. You might as well tell me you ain't got no car. Cause and y'all, I am a little different when it comes to my preference. Yes, honey. Yes, Tanya. Slated to the gods. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Look here. I'm a Carolina girl. Yes, ma'am. Cook with love. You should see my rock. Solid. But y'all, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Give me y'all feedback. Cause my husband be like, you rough on somebody. Y'all, I can't date, and this is how I had to break it down to my husband. I can't date a guy that doesn't have a car, because if we get close, you're gonna want to start dropping me off to work in my car. No, that's not gonna happen. I don't want to have to hurt your feelings that way. We don't want them kind of hurt feelings, right? So, no, that means every time we go somewhere, I'm gonna have to drive. No, and if I'm gonna have to drive, you're not gonna want to pay for no gas. No. And if your car is broke when I met you, your car is probably going to be broke our whole relationship. And then you thought because you told me that you had a box Chevy that was going to impress me. No, baby. You should have told me you had an S550 or something. At least then I could have been like, oh, well, it's probably at the Mercedes dealership and he can't come up with the funds right now. But if that's the case, you driving a Mercedes and you can't afford to get it fixed, no. It's still a no. So my husband was telling me, because I tell my husband how I am. He was like, hey, Shauna, period. My husband, he be like, you don't give nobody no real chance. I was like, okay, we got a daughter. Our daughter's 11 years old. So you want her riding the man around? You want somebody she got to go pick up every time? You can't never meet this gentleman because she got to go pick him up? I guess when I put it to him like that, he had a little change of heart. And then he started talking different. Well, hell, I had 5 cars when you met me. What he did. When I met my husband had my 5, 6 cars. Matter of fact, hell, I had just brought a new Ford Explorer, fresh off the assembly, and gave me nothing but problems. Y'all, that truck broke down every chance it got. New. That, you know, back then the Ford Explorer was lit. It was a 2006 Ford Explorer. 2006 or 2007, one of those two. That truck broke down every chance it got. Every time it got out the shop, it broke down again. Warranty covered everything. Y'all, my husband must be felt bad for me. Always on the phone, always calling the tow truck to come get that truck. So he went, and this is me and him had not even been together long. He went and brought me, because my dream car, because back when it was my dream car, I couldn't afford it. My dream car was literally like a 92 Honda Accord, the old school Honda Accords. My husband found me a 92 Honda Accord and brought it for me and was like, well, that truck, you do with that truck, whatever you do. Man, I got that car. I was like, ooh, let me call this finance company, come get their raggedy truck. I don't want this no more. I got a 92 Honda Accord, because I'm not uppity when it comes to what I drive. No, I'm not. I'm just uppity when it comes to having somebody that drives something. That truck had birth problems. That truck came off the assembly line with problems. And y'all, I rocked that 92 Honda Accord, and he I think he kind of also, my husband put me through a lot of tests. He wanted to see if I was a gold digger, what type of person I was, because, you know, he did a lot of little things like to see what type of person I was. But I think he realized that, as long as you're trying, I'm gonna help you. We getting it together. Me and my husband, we built each other up. Like, it wasn't when I was contemplating going to nursing school, and I kept talking about, you say, I don't think I'm gonna go to nursing school. You talk about, I'm gonna go to nursing school. He got tired of hearing that. That man pulled up from that school, said, get out the car, go in there and fill out the application. I came back and said, application cost $50. He gave me $50, said, go back in there and fill out the application. That was that. We build each other up. But I was different. Like, I seen my mama and daddy both work hard. So it wasn't we've been through trials and tribulations, as a family. So I know what it's like. If somebody lacking, get out there and get it. Where I lack, my husband got me. If he lacking, I got him. We pull this together. We not gonna be in divorce court fighting over the house. We probably be in there fighting over some cars. We ain't be in there fighting over the house, because this is how it's gonna go. That house big enough where you can live on one half and I can live on the other half. Don't bring no man here. Don't bring no woman here. We be straight. That's how we is. But ain't no divorcing. Me and my husband, we really till death do us part. Because I told y'all, my prayer to God was the next one got to die. The next man crossed me. Be ready for him, Lord, because that's it. It's not going down the way they think. It's not going to end right. I'm telling y'all, I don't know how many of y'all live down in the South. I know Jackie's up north, but the South is hard to date in. I hadn't had to date in like 14 years, but still, it was rough. I was scared to date. Like, I just had got used to taking myself on trips to Miami, me and my girlfriends, and hell, I go by myself. I traveled for work. I didn't mind going sitting to the bar by myself, drinking by myself, paying for my own dinner. Hell, at least if I go in there and I know I got $30 in my pocket, I know I got $30. I can eat $30. But child, please, you been around here, and I've seen some trifling women that will move a man in with them the same day. Be like, how do y'all? I know people. I got family like that. Some man come through town drifting, they see a new meat, and they will move him in. And I be like, y'all got kids. Y'all done move this man in around y'all kids. Y'all kids can't eat their cereal in the morning time because you got this man eating it. I ain't never understand that. That's crazy to me. Trifling for no reason. And I done been through enough stuff that I'm not with it. No. I'm not. I done been through too much in life. Like, no, I'm not new to this. I done been married young, divorced young. Used to have to fight 3-4 times a week. Hell, was catching charges after we was divorcing. I was still having to, y'all, I don't know if I tell y'all this story. I think I said it in one of my videos. One of the girls, we'll call her Becky with the good hair. Becky with the good hair, my ex-husband was cheating with, and I knew Becky's sister. And Becky came and spoke to me in the store one day. And, normally I knew Becky. Hey, how you doing? And then it hit me like about 2 minutes. I was 2 minutes late that day on who Becky was as far as the relationship with my ex-husband, who was my husband when it was the relationship. Yeah, y'all, I had to beat them charges like Rocky, for real. You got to know your worth. And if you got daughters, nieces, anybody that looks up to you, even nephews and stuff nowadays, we have to teach our sons to take pride in themselves. Don't fall for anything, because women will do men just as bad as men do women. We'll hold our own, because I done played some games with some people. I done been in some people's head, but because hurt people. But I'm that person that I'm going to go ahead and get you before you get me, because I got a feeling it's coming. Like, ain't no sense in doing all of that. Because this ain't going to end. It's just never going to end well. And when I met my husband, it was just different. Like, I just knew he was different. And I remember just asking him, I was like, where you from? He was like, Brooklyn, Brownsville, never ran, never will. And I was like, I like me a thug. I got a real life bodyguard. Like, I got a real life bodyguard. I don't need no protection when I'm with him. Higher security for what? I got security. He stay ready. But it was just different. It was God. I really know God heard my prayers. And I know a lot of women out there who, we see Sierra as an example, her and Russell Wilson, and people be like, what was Sierra's prayer? And it's a lot of us regular, everyday women that y'all want to know what our prayer was? Because we found love. We found somebody that we can trust, somebody that I know if he dropping me off to work, It ain't because he gonna ride around my car and go get somebody else. It's just because he ain't want his wife driving herself that day. I don't have to be wondering if my car gonna be out there waiting on me when I get off. Am I gonna have to go get it from a tow yard? Not saying that I know anybody that's been in those positions, because frankly, I couldn't even have a girlfriend like that. Because if one of my girlfriends did some mess like that, she gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna tell about it. Yep, yep. I had my daughter exactly 1 year from the first date that me and my husband went out. The date we went out, um, in September 19th of 1 year. She was born September 19th the following year. And she came 6 weeks early. So that was God. And she humbled me because my aunt used to always tell me that she worried about me. She's like, "You're not stable." And I could never figure out why she said that. Like, Auntie, I got a house, I got a car, I got a good job. I been on my job over 10 years. I got a good job. I'm doing good. Auntie, I'm good. And she just used to always say, "I pray for you." And she said, God, she's always said 27 is God's complete number. And she said, by the time you're 27, your life will be complete. Your life will be complete. And I just could never figure out, like, I'm doing good. I make good money. I'm okay. But I didn't realize that making money wasn't, I was making a mess. I wasn't just making money, I was making a mess. Like, I did everything that I wasn't raised to do. Like meet a person and not give them my real name. Go out on a date with a person and give them a fake birthday. Like, I would go out with somebody and be like, "Oh, my birthday is tomorrow," just because I know that I wouldn't be with them when my real birthday come around. So I can go ahead and get gifts now, because I know when my real birthday come around, it's not gonna happen. Yep, Tanya, I get it. I stand with you. I know, like, it's weird. And when I look back now, I and I know that we can raise our kids to do right, and they still gonna do what they want to do. Because, like I said, I still have two parents that are still together, and I was not raised to do none of the craziness that I did. Not that it was all bad, but it's some stuff that when and my mama do look at my videos. By the time she look at this video again, she probably shaking her head. Not my Erica. That's what she can say. Not my Erica. But I knew better. And as I look at my daughter, I pray over her every day. Lord, don't let her do nothing that I did other than fill out a job application. That's the only thing. I tell her, live your life. I think I was so obsessed with having that perfect life. The husband, the car, the house, the SUV, the truck, that picket fence, that I didn't pay attention to the ghost that was gonna be in the house, the holes that was gonna be in the truck, and the pit bull that was gonna bite me. I didn't pay attention to that stuff. So I did, like, one thing about it, and I preach this to everybody. I had a game plan. I never left prematurely. When I divorced my first husband, I didn't leave him prematurely. It wasn't no, "Oh, well, I'm leaving, I'm coming back." When I left, it was one and done. There was no coming back. That was it. We was done. No reconciliation, no let's talk about it. No, we got history. Nah, we do got history. You right. And when the bad outweigh the good, it was nothing left to talk about. People was like, "Well, you walked away from that house." No, baby, I still own the house. He just ain't get his eviction papers yet. See, he can go in court and pull Ike Turner with the name. The name got my daddy blood on it. Nah, I deal with the finance company. The court say you can have the house, but the finance company said it belongs to me when they repossess it. Sorry. Yeah. And my husband always makes sure that he shows my daughter what a man's supposed to treat her like. And that's how I was with my daddy. I'm a daddy's girl. To this day, my daddy is 85 years old. Can have my life savings if he asked. Always treated, show me how a man's supposed to treat a woman. Always. And that's what my husband does for my daughter. So, and kids gonna be kids. They can do what they want to do. But if my daughter ever got with somebody stupid, it was not because she ain't seen that. She didn't get it from over here. That's something she picked up on. Cause my husband is a man's man. He get out there and work. He come in this. He makes sure this house runs accordingly. It be stuff breaking because a house you gonna do maintenance. You own a home, you gonna do maintenance. It be stuff going on. Like I do little petty maintenance. Like right now I'm redoing the cabinets in my bathroom. That's just because I wanted my cabinets redone, so I'm doing it myself. But the faucet been done broke. He been to fix it. I didn't even know it broke. I see the old faucet. I be like, you replace the faucet? He be like, yeah, it broke. Why you ain't telling me? Because you didn't need to know. He handles business. You don't have to tell that man nothing that need to be done. He already did it. And when I'm out couponing, he'll give me excuses on the keep couponing. Like I tell him, I'm gonna stop couponing. For what? I can always make you space. You got space. I know I got space. I just need to organize. Nothing is in order. I got behind one of my living room chairs, I got a whole bunch of Arm and Hammer detergent. I got more razors. I just got so much stuff. I just got so much stuff. I need organization. I can't get my mind right to organize nothing. That's what I'm going through right now. That I need organization. Like I need, and when I have time to do it, I don't feel like doing it. I don't. I think I talked to my therapist about that this week. Why can't I get started organizing? Like I don't want. And here's the thing that I learned going to therapy. I can be honest and say that I go to therapy. I see a therapist, and I have a good therapist, and she's got to be good because she cracked me. Because I'm a hard nut to crack. My psychiatrist is a little different. She write my medications, but my therapist, we get to the nitty gritty. And honey, she be like, okay. I tell her something. She be like, okay, now tell me the truth. I'm like, that was the truth. She's like, no, that's your truth. Tell me what really happened. She's good, and I've been harboring a lot of stuff that I didn't know I was harboring because I put it in the back of my head and it's whatever. Like with people, you cross me one time, I don't give you that second time to cross me. For what? Because if you prove to me that I can't trust you one time, and me and you start talking again, please know that you can't trust me. At this point, you need to be on alert because you can't trust me. Because I already know I can't trust you. Now you can't trust me to do what I'm gonna do, and that's honest. So I leave people alone. You cross me one time, I leave you where you at. No hard feelings, no love loss. I'm gonna try to find some time this week to go get to the shop to get my I'm gonna get my hair redone because I didn't realize it's been 2 months and I got more new growth in a little bit, and it ain't but so long I'm gonna keep being able to get away with this. Yeah, my mother-in-law just told me. My mother-in-law has been my mother-in-law for like 13, 14 years now. And she just realized the other day that I'm not West Indian. She thought I've been Caribbean for so long because I have the features, and especially when I wear like kinky twists and macros and stuff. And she just was telling me because I'm made some peas and rice or something. And she was like, "Oh, you cook good West Indian food." I said, "I'm not West Indian." She looked at me, "You're not." I'm not. I'm a country girl, born and bred in Palm Beach County, finished growing up in South Carolina, half Gullah, half Geechee. That's all. So what y'all got going on tonight? What are y'all doing on y'all Sunday night? Let's talk. What's going on? How y'all balancing? Where everybody at? I know it's after 8 o'clock and Monday people getting ready for work, so I ain't gonna hold y'all here tonight. I will not hold y'all here because I think last week live I did a live Thursday, which I'm gonna try to do a live Wednesday or Thursday of this week, y'all, and I try to do them at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so that it gives people a chance to get off work. And as promised, if it's just me, I'm still gonna be here. Tanya, I hate folding clothes. That's like punishment to me because I'm not good at it. Like, I got a basket sitting right here next to me right now. If I show y'all this basket, these are the clothes that have been folded that I'm supposed to put up. And they just sitting right here in a tote. I got a tote. It's just sitting right here. They done been folded. All I gotta do is put them up. I'm serious, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Part of it is my depression, and part of it is laziness. I'll be honest. And sometimes I blame my laziness on my depression and my depression on my laziness. Never know which one I'm going through. But some will say I have no real reason to be depressed or why I fight depression, because I don't know. I really don't know why I fight depression. I know I bite my tongue a lot. Like, when I say bite my tongue, like, I don't tell people what they need to hear all the time. And some that know me will tell y'all that I do. But if people know how much I really do not, they understand why my brain works the way it does. Because sometimes people don't always want to hear the truth. My therapist said, well, people don't always want to be lied to. And I said, yes, they do. That's what me and my therapist battle back and forth. I tell her people want to be lied to. She tell me they don't. Well, if people don't want to be lied to, how come when you tell them the truth, they get mad? If they don't want to be lied to. Couponing does help anxiety. It does. Like I said, when I'm out there couponing, I forget about everything in that moment. I forget about everything I have, because couponing gives me adrenaline. And especially when I'm like, yesterday and the day when I was in Walgreens, orange tag shopping, that gives me, I get a rush like no other, because I can look down the aisle and I can spot a yellow orange tag, and then I go running for it. And my daughter be like, Mommy, what are you doing? I'm running to that. When I found out that Angel Soft toilet paper yesterday for $2, and I know I had $1.50 off coupon. Whew, girl. I'm getting my adrenaline flowing already. Just think about that. That's another thing I tell y'all. Please go in these stores. This is clearance season. Dollar General's clearance starts Thursday. It goes like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, depending on what stores. Make sure y'all download the app so that y'all can scan that stuff inside the store, so you don't have to ask nobody what's on sale. I want to go to Publix now too to get some of that Suave deodorant. But I got so much of the Suave deodorant left over. I got so much Suave and Dove left from the last Suave and Dove deodorant deal. And the Pantene, I be doing Publix. Ooh. In my area, I got like 8 Publixes within an hour driving distance. So I just hit the coast with them. I go right up the coast. Swoop. Just swoop. I just hit them. And I got 2 that don't nobody know about because they're hidden on low islands. And all the managers know me. So, yep. And I think Publix got some butter on sale right now. I can tell you right now exactly what Publix got that I want. You in the Publix 101 group, Tanya? On Facebook? Are you in the Publix 101 group? Girl, Jackie, it's that heat little different. That heat has been hitting real different the last couple of days. Tanya, you on Facebook? Once again, I just typed up a whole nothing and nothing went through. I was typing. Tanya, that's for you. If you got a Facebook, go join that group. Ah. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll start printing out. I'm trying to figure out how to do like a spreadsheet without posting an actual video, because what I do, hi Red Rose. What I do is I usually put the breakdowns in my thumbnails. So I'll start putting a Publix spread in a thumbnail and I'll just label it Publix. So be on the lookout for that. Because I usually know what the deal at Publix going to be like 2 weeks in advance. That way I can incorporate some Publix too. Because I know a lot of my viewers on here don't have Publix in their area, since Publix seems to just be on the East Coast so far that I've seen. I'll start. Please be on the lookout for some Publix deals, because I'm looking at next week deals now, which the Tone body wash is going to be $1 and the Sargento cheese. So I know I need to go to Publix Wednesday because I love Sargento cheese. That's the best cheese to make macaroni with. And y'all, I said it, macaroni. It's going to be $1 a bag. Whew. And the Tone body wash is going to be $1. And you know, Tone and Dial go together. So if Tone gonna be $1, that means Dial. Well, Tone gonna be $1 and Dial gonna be $1.35. And if y'all buy the Noah's the rice, the flavored rice, they're gonna be 27 cents a bag. Yes. I still got y'all. I think I got about 130 bottles of Dial sitting there on my shelf now. I ain't going to buy no Dial. I'm not gonna buy none. I ain't gonna do it. I got so much Dial, I ain't gonna buy it. And I like Tone. I have a stockpile that the stuff that I keep in my bathroom, the body wash and deodorants and stuff, that's what we use in our house. I got a big thing in my bathroom that just keeps that houses that. And the stuff that I have in the back of the house, I can give away, I can sell, I can do whatever. Jackie, you got to make a trip down the coast. You got to make a trip down the coast. Just like when I get ready to come up top again, I'm gonna have to come holler at you. Look here, and I do not mind. I gets in the trenches. I ain't scared to go in nobody hood. Your town don't frighten me at all, because I'm a round the way girl. So I can get out in anybody's hood. I don't mind. Hey, I took a wrong turn one night coming from Newark Airport, And if I didn't die that night, I ain't never scared. 2:00 in the morning, I'd have made a wrong turn coming out of Newark. I'm gonna come up the coast and come holler at you, Jackie. Now, Tanya, where you located? Well, you can just tell me what state if you don't want to tell me what town or what city. I'm from Florida. They need an Albertsons here. That's what they need, an Albertsons. We had that in Florida. That used to be my favorite grocery store growing up, Albertsons. Albertsons, Publix, and Winn-Dixie, which thank God that we have a Winn-Dixie where I live. I have 3 Winn-Dixies within driving distance because I sit like, okay. I feel like, why do I feel like I knew that from one time before? I'm trying to get my husband to come to Alabama because I want to go to the space camp. I want my daughter to get like that space camp experience. Alabama. What's the closest city to big city to Florence? Because I used to travel those back roads. Like I used to drive through Alabama, Mississippi, Houston, New Orleans, Mississippi, Houston, Shreveport, New Orleans. Sometimes I had to go to Alexandria, and then I would go down to from New Orleans to Pensacola and fly to Pensacola. Okay, Beham. Okay, okay, Beham in the house. Oh, Birmingham. Birmingham. Okay. Um. So you're not that far from Atlanta, Georgia, right? You about what, 4 hours from Atlanta, Georgia? See, I tell you, honey, I used to do sales and marketing with Marriott. I used to hit them roads hard. After 9/11, they had us trapping in cars. They ain't want us on planes no more. They had us trapping in them little Cavaliers. Malibus. To this day, I won't buy no American car. I just switched over my last truck to Nissan a couple of months ago. I no longer. Well, my husband, he collect classic cars, so he got a couple of them in his fleet. But I went out buy no American car. Okay, now Huntsville is on the map. Now Huntsville coming up. Huntsville is growing. I like how they are refurbishing those the poverty areas. I was looking for another word, and I didn't want to say poverty, but that's the word that came out. But they're refurbishing those areas in Huntsville and gentrifying, because they are gentrifying. They're making it seem like they're not bringing it back for gentrification, but they are. But nevertheless, revitalization, revitalization is what I was looking for. But Huntsville coming on up. Jackie, we gonna meet on the Jersey Turnpike. I'll come to you. I'll come to you, and we gonna hit whatever stores in the area, and I can make any store work. Just, me and you, we talk You just tell me what the store is, what the store is close to you. I'll look up the store policy. That way, we got to argue with management. We'll do that. All I need to know is the store policy, and we'll make it. And we'll flip everything else. Dollar General corporate, so we ain't worry about them. I know their policy. I'll argue them down. All we need is a stupid cashier and the store policy. That's all we need. And we'll clean up from there. And I need to come see my niece and nephew in Patterson. She be back and forth from Patterson to Elizabeth. So she don't never know where she gonna be at. Jackie be in the city. Jackie sits between NYC and Pennsylvania. Okay, Bradenton. Okay. Jackie in Jersey. So you drove all the way from Jersey to Bradenton? That's what's up. Yo, hey, I like to ride. See, we can link up. See, Tanya in Alabama. Bradenton is West Coast. Isn't that West Coast, Florida? Because all we need to do is find our way to 75 to 10. I-75 to I-10 and get us where we need to be. I know all of these most of the United States by hand, literally, like the back of my hand. I had to travel it. Well, y'all, I'm gonna go live. Let's schedule a live for Wednesday night. Wednesday night good for y'all? Y'all just give me a thumbs up if Wednesday night is good for a live. And I will make myself look like somebody Wednesday night. Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. Y'all, will that work? I gotta get this hair out my face. I gotta go do my nighttime routine. And hell, honestly, I forgot it was Sunday night. And I gotta finish watching this Netflix show because I need to see her stick it to him in court. All right, so Wednesday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you guys. If the creek don't rise, you guys have a safe week. Y'all be good, be dry. Remember, respect all, fear none. Our hearts do not pump Kool-Aid. I'm gonna tell y'all a story Wednesday night too. I'm gonna tell y'all. Hell, I don't know in my notebook at the right mention. Okay, I'll write it down on something. I'll tell y'all a story that somebody told me yesterday. But write it down. All right, but you guys be safe, be cool, stay dry. Jackie is storming here, so you know I always send the rain your way. So it's coming down pretty good here. So if you get it, I might have sent it that way. You guys stay safe, and I will see y'all Wednesday night if the creek don't rise. Respect all, fear none. Thank you guys for tuning in. You are what I am thankful for, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night.